What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Rayman Origins. In the last episode, we finished up most of the gibberish jungle, but as you can see to my right, there is a missing cage, a missing lum cage, actually. However, to my left up here, there is a speedy time challenge, and I want to do this first, so you know what? Let's just go to this level right here and get this little speedy time challenge out of the way. Can't catch me. Basically, these levels are short, quick levels where basically we need to run and do precision platforming throughout the entire thing and catch this chest for whatever reason he thinks we're going to kill him, but technically he's right, because once we actually get up to him, we're going to bash his face in and get our reward. Now, these levels get a lot harder later on, too. This very first area, it's not too difficult. You just need to be quick and know your platforming. So, time your jumps really well. You should be alright. The music in here is really cool, too, by the way. I like it a lot. But if you time your jumps right, you should be able to catch this chest no problem in this first area. You can come back to these after when the game is 100% complete and you have all your powers. That might make it a little bit easier too, but I believe all of these are possible to do with just the powers that you get in the very first level. But as you can see, we're done and we get a nice little ruby crystal from that. Sweet! Alright, so now that that is done and we have our nice little ruby in the upper right hand corner, we're going to head back to, I don't even remember what level this is the Swinging Caves and get the missing Electoon cage. So I will see you guys there. Alright, so this is where I actually thought the secret was originally, but if you come down here, land on that platform and go over to the right up in here, check it out. Here's our secret room. And I mean, I knew where this secret was when we came through here originally, or at least this is where I thought it was. However, I kind of ran past it too quickly for my own taste, and, well, I missed it as a result. But, as you can see, it works pretty much the same as any other secret, just defeat all the enemies, and here is our Electoon cage. And there we go. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this level, and I will meet you guys back out inside the gibberish jungle. Alright, so now that World 1 or the Gibberish Jungle is completely done, let's head back out to the main world map and go to World number 2, Desert of the Didgeridoos. That sort of rhymed, actually, not too bad. Anyways, let's start off with World 1, Crazy Bouncing. Now, this world is actually sort of similar to a world in Rayman 1, actually. I believe it's called Bandland. Don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's what it's called. It's been a long time since I've played Rayman 1, or even beaten Rayman 1 in that sort of aspect. But I remember there was a music area called sort of Bandland, or something similar to that. And, well, obviously it revolved around music, and it was hecka hard, too. I remember that. I remember that aspect of the game. It was really hard. I think that's at the point where I started using cheat codes for that. But anyways, I like this area a lot, too. It's a really nice sort of, it's got an interesting art style to it. It's sort of like in the desert or anything. And Didgeridoos, I believe, are sort of like from Australia. So I guess that's kind of like the feel that they were going there. I'm not sure if it's actually like limited only to Australia, but that's only where I've heard sort of Didgeridoos being used in. I'm not entirely sure. Wow, I totally missed that. I'm going to try and get that actually on the second go around. So let's get a redo on that one. Try not to hit these music waves. They do hurt you, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying, actually. Let's get it this time. There we go. Not too shabby. And yes, I want that extra heart. These bird enemies are jerks, by the way. Their hitboxes are really weird. So if jumping on top of them can be a double-edged sword. You can do it and do it perfectly fine, or you could screw it up completely and end up losing a heart or something. And that area is hard. You just kind of want to wall jump off there, avoiding the music wave or noise wave. I don't exactly know what you would call that, but yeah, so just watch out for those. Also, watch out for these annoying, stupid birds. I'm going to take my time with them just so I don't get hit, because like I said, they're annoying and their hitboxes are stupid. But anyways, if you come up here, there's our very first secret, and wouldn't you know, it's a bunch of birds, which makes things a lot harder for me. See, like I said, I thought I would have jumped on that guy, but I ended up getting hit. Their hitboxes are really weird. Alright, let's try this again now. Come on, there we go. Oh, see, now we're ranking up a combo on them. That was pretty good. Let's keep this going. Let's not get a hit on them. I would like to get all of them plus the 2 lums, but I'm not so sure if that's going to happen. I'm happy with just taking the 1 lum and not getting hit by these stupid guys, though. The music in here is funny. I like the music in this area. it's not, so, I wouldn't say it's so fitting, but it works really well with this area. But anyways, there you go. There's the first Electoon cage. Not too bad, obviously, but just be careful with those birds. They can be annoying. Alright, there's all the Electoons all happy. Let's carry on with the rest of our lives now. So I'm going to swing here for a little bit so I can collect the rest of these lums. Gorgeous lums. And I know one of you guys left a comment saying that they're called looms, but trust me, I'm just going to call them lums. See? I totally jumped on top of that bird. You know it. Alright, fine, birds. We'll do it your way. I'll just punch you when I'm right next to you. How about that? How about that? You want me to jump on you? Fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that all day long. Alright, now over here you just kind of want to stand on these things until these sort of platforms turn completely stagnant and don't move at all. And then you can just jump up them. Hooray! And oh crap, I really wanted those lums. Can I actually go back here? Oh, I can. Look at that. They don't limit me at all. So I actually do have another chance to get these guys. Yay! And I still managed to miss some. Come on now. What are you doing, man? And I think I actually managed to get all three of them doing a blind jump right there. Not too bad, actually. Pretty good. Alright, music waves. You're kind of annoying, but I'm going to avoid you as best as I can. Just get through here and collect my lums. Oh, this area is fun, too. Let's see if I can actually do this. Whoa! Oh, darn it. I thought I was going to do that really well, but... I mean, I didn't do bad. I did alright. I still managed to get hit, though, unfortunately. Now, I could risk it. Now, why did I grab that now? I should have grabbed that after, or before I collected those other lums. That was stupid of me. Now I'm not going to get as big as a bonus as I would have. See, a lot of it's sort of strategy, too. There's a lot of strategy to this game, you would think. Like, you would think a 2D platformer wouldn't have that much strategy, but knowing when to collect the king lum, yes, I know they're called king lums, not happy lums, but knowing when to collect the king lums and sort of collect all the lums around it is a big thing in sort of getting a ton of lums in this game. And it can be very confusing, actually, sort of, when you're like me and you just sort of collect every lum in sight and then realize that you could have gotten a larger combo, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. We already have 250 lums. And hey, look, another fairy. Sweet. Let's catch it, shall we? We're going to get another power here, which is awesome. And it's actually one of my favorite Rayman powers ever. And I can't wait to actually get it because it's going to make going through this game a lot easier. Now, something interesting about this is I didn't even notice this until replaying it before recording here. But they sort of show you what power you're getting by the sort of cage itself. Like if you pay close attention to the cage, you can see it's doing something that the other cage never did, and well, it sort of signifies what power you're gonna get. I'm not gonna spoil it for those who haven't figured it out yet, but it's pretty obvious actually. So anyways, we are just about here. This is sort of the ending area, but if you free the fairy, check it out, we get the power to fly. Unfortunately, it's not really flight per se. Like in Rayman 1, I remember when you had the helicopter hair, as I like to call it, you could just sort of glide around and go up and down. However, in this game, you only have the ability to glide, so you can't really fly, you just kind of glide and make a short descent. Don't get me wrong, it's still fun, but I love just the concept of flight so much better. Like, being able to sort of control your ascent and descent would have been a lot more fun, I think. But it also would have changed a lot of things in this game, so they would have had to rework all the levels around it. Oh crap, that's really tempting to go after that now and skip the secret, but I'm definitely going back for that secret, so sorry lums, you'll just have to wait a little bit longer for me to collect you. And if you come up here, hang on, I just gotta get on the right drum actually. If you grab pound the drums, obviously you go higher. I'm not sure if I made mention of that or not, but anyways, if you come up here, here is our second secret, and this one's a little bit easier now that we have the power to fly, so you can just sort of do this, and it's sort of Space Invaders like. You just sort of go above them, then ground pound them, then you can just get a bunch of combos by doing that. But it's a fun little bonus room. I like that one a lot. And there we go, our second Electoon cage. Hooray! And I believe at this point we have over 350 lums. Yes, indeed we do. So we are golden to just go and complete the level. That's not too bad if I do say so myself. First level of World 2, we got like a perfect score on it. Not too shabby. And now that we have the power to flight, obviously platforming is going to be a little bit easier on us, since I can sort of take my time and platform a little bit more precise than I would normally. But here we are at the end of the level, and let's free the last Electoon cage. It's kind of weird that they put the last two Electoon cages really close to each other, but Anyways, there we go. 367 lums. That is really, really good. That's a lot. That is a lot of lums, actually. There's our first Electoon. Give me my second bonus Electoon. Come on. There we go. And now I want my disco medal. Yes, there we go. Do a disco dance. That is fantastic. Alright, now, before we actually end off this episode, there's something that I want to do. Something that sort of a comment actually inspired me to do. Someone said that I shouldn't play as Rayman for the entire game. And you know what? That's actually a good idea because this game actually does offer a lot of different characters and character skins. So if we go back to the snoring tree, check it out. Oh, well, there's a little cutscene first because we collected one of the rupee teeth. And I'll explain that real quick. Basically, there's 10 of these, I believe, throughout the entire game. They're little rupee teeth. If you collect all 10 of them, this guy will move out of the way and give you access to a new area called the Land of the Livid Dead. It's pretty much a staple in the Rayman series, actually, and it's actually a really cool area, so I'm definitely going to show that off a little bit later. Anyways, what I originally came here for was someone said I should play as a different character for, you know, different worlds, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So every new world, I'll select a different character based on your guys' suggestions. So as you can see, we have a bunch of different characters and character skins here, like we have Blue Rayman, Red Glawbox, Rayman Teensy, and I don't know why. Oh, I don't have enough lumps for this guy yet, but there's Glowbox Teensy, and I think there's a few more in here. I'm not sure if I actually have access to them yet. Obviously, there's regular Glowbox, regular Rayman, just a normal Teensy, and perhaps a vampire-looking Teensy. I'm not entirely sure exactly what they all are, but there's a lot to choose from here. So, as we go through the game, we'll get access to more of them. As you can see, there are a ton of them here, and I think most of these are just Teensy skins. But, based on your suggestions, I'll play as a different character. So, for the rest of World 2, whatever you guys decide in the comments below, I will play as. So, go through the video, figure out what you want me to play as, like a red Glowbox or a blue Rayman, etc., etc. So that's going to basically do it, and that's how that's going to work. Every new world, I'll pick a new character to play as, based on your guys' suggestions. So, that's going to do it for this episode, though. Once again, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.